Namaste, brothers and sisters, scholars, students, listeners, learners, officials, doctors, patients, advertisers, advocates, ministers throughout the world, from the field of science, religion, engineering, art, commerce. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable. It will help for the betterment and upliftment of our society, nation, by being healthy generation. So especially for the health workers and doctors, they must follow illness prevention. How can you avoid getting ill? If the patient is being cured, can be treated by the doctor, but if the doctor has become a patient, then no one can save him. So it is greatly required to be precaution is better than cure. Illness prevention. How can you avoid getting ill? The easiest way to prevent many common illnesses is to wash your hands frequently. By touching objects or people, you get germs on your hands. Cover your skin. If you are in the sun for longer than 10 minutes, if possible, use a sunscreen cream on exposed areas. This will help prevent skin cancer. You should know the warning signs of illness that require medical attention. Many diseases can be caught through sexual contact, oral, anal or vaginal, with an infected partner. Often you cannot tell if the person is infected. For some of these diseases there is no cure. Using a condom when having sex can stop these diseases. You may also get some diseases from untested blood transfusions. Contact with open wounds or blood. Contact with blood from razors, tattooing and ear piercing tools, dentist tools and syringes. Special handling of these items is necessary to prevent disease. Make sure you know they are safe. For healthy babies and healthy childbirth, be sure to have regular checkups with your doctor during pregnancy. Some diseases can be passed from mother to baby. If you smoke, try to stop. If you drink alcohol, try to cut down gradually to nothing. So warning, men and women need prompt medical aid if there is any swelling, pain, unusual lumps under the skin, unusual bleeding, unexplained fever or weakness, loss of appetite, unexplained weight loss, diarrhea that does not stop, prolonged wet cough. What wrong ideas about medical care? The more medicines I take, the quicker I'll get well. Wrong. The number of medicines you take should be determined by the nature of your illness. A properly qualified doctor or health worker will give you only those medicines you need for your particular illness. In some cases, you may not even need medicines. Medicines will always make me better. Wrong. Only take medicines with the advice of a properly qualified doctor or health worker. Wrong medicines or the wrong combination of medicines can make you sick or even cause death. Even the right medicines can sometimes have bad side effects. Having an infection means the treatment is better? Wrong. There is no connection between having an infection and whether your treatment is good or not. A properly qualified doctor or health worker will only give you an injection when needed. Most illnesses can get better without injection. So, warning, giving injections without using properly sterilized syringes and needles is very common in India. Many diseases including hepatitis and AIDS are spread this way. Same of these cause death. Stray animals. Stray animals such as dogs and cats are common carriers of rabies. If they bite, scratch or lick or human being that prevent may get rabies. First, trap the animal and watch to see if it develops rabies. If the animal is sick, go to a doctor immediately. If you cannot find the animal, don't wait for symptoms of rabies. Go immediately to a doctor or the PHC, Primary Health Center, PHC, for treatment. Special, so warning, act quickly. Rabies can cause death. If you keep pets, vaccinate them against rabies. Good health includes keeping yourself and your children clean, proper nutrition and protection from illness, spending a few minutes every day to keep your home and your surroundings clean makes a healthier and happier family and a healthier and better world. So, after becoming healthy physically, we must be healthy spiritually. How? There are the greatly needed thoughts, great thoughts. The Vedanta says that the idea of the man in the forest is the right one. His glimpse is right, but the explanation is wrong. He holds to this nature as freedom and not as governed by law. Only after all this human experience we will come back to think the same, but in a more philosophical sense. For instance, I want to go out into the street. I get the impulses of my will and then I stop, and in the time that intervenes between the will and going into the street, I am working uniformly. Uniformity of action is what we call law. This uniformity of my actions, I find, is broken into very short periods, and so I do not call my actions under law. I work through freedom. I walk for 5 minutes, but before those 5 minutes of walking, which are uniform, there was the action of the will which gave the impulse to walk. Therefore, man says he is free because all his actions can be cut up into small periods, and although there is sameness in the same small periods, beyond the period there is not the sameness. In this perception of non-uniformity is the idea of freedom. In nature we see only very large periods of uniformity, but the beginning and end must be free impulses. The impulse of freedom was given just at the beginning and that has rolled on, but this compared with our periods is much longer. We find by analysis on the philosophic grounds that we are not free, but there will remain this factor, this consciousness that I am free. What we have to explain is how that I come, how that comes. We will find that we have these two impulsions in us. Our reason tells us that all our actions are caused, and at the same time with every impulse we are averting our freedom. The solution of the Vedanta is that there is freedom inside, that the soul is really free, but that soul's actions are percolating through body and mind which are not free. As soon as we react, we become slaves. A man blames me and I immediately react in the form of anger. A little vibration which he created made me a slave. So we have to demonstrate our freedom. They alone are the sagas who see in the highest, most learned man, or the lowest animal, or the worst and most wicked of mankind, neither a man nor a saga nor an animal, but the same God in all of them. Even in this life they have conquered relativity and have taken a firm stand upon this equality. God is pure, the same to all. Therefore such a saga would be a living God. This is the goal towards which we are going, and every form of worship, every action of mankind is a method of